What's up guys, it's Roger, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are playing some more Soulstone Survivors, doing a little Pyromancer run. We'll get into that in just a second. But first I want to say Happy New Year's. Hopefully you guys had a good New Year's Eve, you had a good time, and hopefully you didn't get too blackout drunk or anything like that, and you just partied with some family or something. I don't know, I mean, hey, I'm not here to judge. I just kind of chilled and had a good time. But why don't we go ahead and get into this run a little bit, and we'll keep talking after that. Here are the runes really quick if you want to check that out. We are using the original weapon for the Pyromancer. We're just going to go ahead and get into it. I'm not wasting my time with high curse levels, because it sucks. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, I'm going to do up to and including Curse 3 here, I think. I've been trying to do Curse 7 on Scorching Valley, and it's just terrible. And I'm not gonna waste my time with it right now because it's 0% fun and it's not a good challenge. You know, it's not challenging in a fun way where you're like, oh, this is actually interesting and testing my skills to beat it. It's just like, no, 70% of the time when you get hit, it was not counterable because you didn't have enough dashes or you didn't have enough movement speed, and the game isn't giving you dash upgrades in your passives because, oh, this character doesn't even get those dash upgrades, and or it's not giving you movement speed in the slightest, and you've already used your rerolls and you've already used your banishes and whatever it is, and it's just so much BS. You're getting stuck on enemies, you're getting stuck on architecture like crazy. There's totems spawning out the wazoo, the entire ground is covered in AoEs, and there's just nothing you can do about it, and it gets really frustrating, and it's just not fun in the slightest. And when I'm not having fun, it's not going to be as entertaining of a video. So for right now, I'm not wasting my time with it. Maybe in the future, if there's like a certain build I think might be really good, then I'll go ahead and go for it. I'm actually going to go for Flame Wave here early on because Flame Wave is really good for corner farming. So you can stand in the corner like this, and as soon as they spawn, Flame Wave can go off and just clap their whole cheeks. So it's very good for corner farming if you're interested in doing that. And if you want to do like a sub 8-minute run, then Flame Wave is one of those abilities you really want to take advantage of because it can clear corners like this super fast and get you busting fast. Now, enough with that saltiness. Just informing you, we're going to be doing fun builds from now on for a little while at least, instead of doing any kind of investment on higher curse levels, because I've already done 6 on everything, and I'm fine stopping there for now until maybe they can fix their game a little bit and balance it more correctly, because it's just not worth it to me right now to do those curse levels. I'm going to get rid of all these. I am using Purity right here, so we only want Burning. I'm just trying to go hard into Burning. I don't want other status effects. I just want to burn them like crazy. Cast frequency, please. Ooh, speaking of fire. And then, ooh, might. Always good to me. A little bit of armor, can't go wrong there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's nice to me. So that's where we'll be trying a big old burn build. There's one ability I want, which is a new unique skill that I got with the Pyromancer called Conflagrate. Conflagrate, I think it's called. And that means when you have any burning applied to your enemies, or melting, I think, then they will explode when that ability hits them and just do like a big explosion off themselves. And that sounds really cool to me. I really want to try that out. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get that ability going. Smack these floaters here really quick. I actually like Flame Waves. I will try to keep it for now, I think. No thank you. Again, we don't want other status effects. Oh, hey, there it is. Causes all enemies in a large area around you that are currently afflicted with burn or melting to explode, dealing 351 damage, and of course that's going to scale as we go on here. Crit damage, yes please, crit damage, sure. And then Meteor, I will take Meteor for now. We're just going to do a big burning build. I have one other new ability that I want to try out called Meteor Shower, which spawns a bunch of tiny meteors, and I really want to try that out. So that's what we're going to go for as our last ability, and then we'll have a really cool burning build here that I'm excited to see how good it could really be. I think when we get our cast frequency up on this one, it's going to go crazy. And we have Might here, so we're going to be hitting pretty hard, especially when that's active. If we can get that as close to 100% uptime as we can, then that's going to be very, very strong for us. So I hope you guys had a good New Year's Eve, and you're having a good New Year's Day. I know I'm going to be chilling with some family later on this New Year's Day, so I'm excited to do that. And just kind of relax, most likely. Have a good dinner, and just see what the day has in store. Whoop. Oh, that's not very fun. I was using all my dodge there and somehow that still hit me. Interesting. I will take Fireball for now until I actually get the Meteor Shower. And even when I get the Meteor Shower, I might trade it out for Meteor and keep Fireball, because Fireball is actually really good. I don't want this. Give me the movement speed. Oh, that was my last one. Okay. That was not within the cone that you said that ability was going to be in. That's kind of interesting when you say that there's a specific cone, and you say this ability can go within this cone. and then it can kind of go out of it. It's kind of weird. Kind of an odd... Oh, I'm stuck on architecture, and I actually got out of that without getting hit, which is shocking to me. They are standing on this firewall here. It's doing some pretty good damage, I would say. Applying some burning, I think. I don't know how good the... Oh, I think actually the conflagrate is actually conflagrate. I should have read what the ability was called before I picked it up, because now I forget already. But I think it's actually doing pretty good. I mean, everyone's burning, and they're blowing up after that. Conflagrate, yes, okay. It is a large area, so I'm pretty sure it's pretty big already, but if we get the even bigger, it'd be pretty cool. No. Nope, not what I want. God, my nose is incredibly itchy right now. Apologies, I'm gonna itch that really quick. These bosses are not dying as fast as I would like, so that's a bit of a bummer. Cast frequency, damage, and obviously not the ability we want, and then just cast frequency. Again, the better we can make might, the stronger we'll get as fast as possible, I should say. God, my nose is so itchy. Holy heck. Luckily, I don't have to aim all our abilities, but I like to aim my flame wave, and I just can't. Or my fire slash, I should say. Hello there, big boy. Let's get hit by some random BS. We love to see it. We love to see it. Okay, there he goes. Perfect. It's really just sploders hitting us, which is not a big deal, of course. They don't do too much damage. You know what? Whatever. I will take that because it's gonna apply burning, so it seems pretty good to me. XP, and ooh, let's go, mate. Give me the XP here. The boss crystal, I should say, but of course that sucks up all the XP, so that's what I meant by that. And we'll just keep doing... Oh, here we go, meteor shower. So let's see. This is... I want to kind of read this really quick. 205, they do stun and burn. Ooh, so they will do stun, which I don't necessarily want, but this already does stun, right? Yeah, it does. 205 compared to 740. But of course, this is a bunch of smaller ones. Should be more area, and it's a new effect, so we just want to try it out. Ooh, big XP boost there. Alright, let's see how cool that looks. Oh, yeah, look at it. It's smacking down right there. Do you see that? That's pretty dope. Let's see, it should cast again in about 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, if we can get the area modifier up on that and the cast frequency, that could be really good. Stun our enemies, and we're not going to go for any other status effects besides stun and burn. That's what we want. Stun and burn. Oh my god. Get the fuck off of me. That's all I can say for you, sploders. Get away from me. Get off of me. We are not friends. Huh. Movement speed, yes please. Area modifier, let's go. Okay, those guys are pretty quick actually. Once I was actually able to hit them and not just flying around like a freak of nature because a bunch of sploders were on my cheeks. I'm honestly just gonna level here really quick just so I can try to kill this guy as fast as possible. This is what happens when you don't have like a really good AoE attack for yourself yet. You have to deal with a bunch of sploder BS. And we have Flame Wave, and that's what I'm kind of hoping is our sploder killer. But really early on, it doesn't cast enough to be like super reliable. But as we get the AoE up on it, and the run goes on, it'll be really good. Especially Flame Wall too will actually be pretty good for countering sploders. So we have some pretty good sploder counter tech, I should say. But we just need to get it leveled up. Once we get it leveled up, though, we're gonna be sitting pretty, I think. Excuse me. How much burn are we applying to these guys? Not much. Why are we not applying so much burn as I want to these guys? Maybe our cast frequency isn't high enough yet. Boop, 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 boop. Like only 7 and 5? That seems kind of weird, doesn't it? Huh. I don't know. I think we need to get our multi-cast chance up like crazy. Because we need to get it to where we're casting our flame slash like crazy often. But then also it needs to shoot out like 15 of them every time it shoots, you know what I mean? And I think at that point we'll be hitting pretty hard. We're not as strong as I would like yet. But I think we can get there. I know we can get there. It's going to take a little bit of time. Maybe Flame Wave would be a good idea to trade out. I don't know. Right now I'm going to keep it. I don't think there's really any other fire abilities that would be that good for us. Not that I necessarily need only fire abilities, but it's just the easiest, you know, to go with what we're doing here. Yee. I don't think I'm just getting that, but I'll get this for now. Crits. And damage. And ooh, multicast a fireball. A little dash here, get through that. Not doing bad. Clear out this corner here. There we go. Okay, I don't think we're doing too bad. Yeah, I mean, look how good Flame Wave hits there. The meteors are coming down, and they're actually pretty big now. See, my thought process of why Meteor Shower would be so much better than Meteor is because the damage is going to scale like crazy. And then on top of that, eventually they're going to be so big, they're going to be as big as like a Meteor would anyways. And you're going to have a bunch of them casting at once, so I feel like they would just be better in almost every scenario. Unless you really, really wanted that like super amounts of direct damage. And just one big hit instead of a bunch of little hits for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just take the damage, please. Here, yeah, modifier, of course. And then, oh, there we go. Full health will be an instant crit. Maybe if I could get like a wound, that would be good, because a wound could make it to where every time we crit, we could like double our stacks of burn. And the more stacks of burn we can get on these guys, the more our conflict rate can do, I'm pretty sure. So that's something to look for. That is something to look for. This guy's doing his crazy ability where I just have to dodge like a mad lad and hope. Cross your fingers, toes, and ball sacks in half because, oof, you gotta dodge that ability, baby. Man, I'm getting hungry. I've been using a lot of energy to record this session, and it's funny because this is the first video that I'm recording that I'm actually going to use, because all the other ones were just me trying to get through curse level 7 and then realizing that it absolutely sucks ball sack and that I don't want to waste my time with it. And then it got me here where I was like, I want to do a fun run. Let's do something with the Pyromancer. If you're wondering why I did unlock this like conflict rate ability and you didn't see me unlock it, that's because I unlocked it off screen when I was trying to do the curse level 7, and I just said screw this. So that's why you didn't see me unlock it. Yep. Ooh, beautiful. This guy can get dashes? Are you kidding me? It's actually that rare? Interesting. Man. That would have came in handy on the Curse 7 run. I actually might have been able to stick that out had I gotten... Oops. Had I gotten this upgrade. But I had no movement speed on that run, and then I had no dash charges. That's insane. Interesting. Well, I know that for the future now. And that's the thing I was thinking too, because I was like, man, I thought this character could get dash charges. But then I was like, I guess not, because I'm just not getting any. Ugh, fuck that ability. It comes out like crazy. And you can't dash through it. That's the thing that's so deceptive about that ability, is you try to dash through it, but it just hits you anyways. Because look at it. It has this like thing where it's like a shield bash ability. And it throws the shield out, I feel like. But, ugh. I don't know. I feel like there's been many times where I've tried to dash through that ability. I've gone forward through it, I've gone backwards through it, I've gone to the side through it. And no matter what, if you are in that AoE when it fills up all the way, you're going to get hit. And that's not okay. There needs to be consistency in this. You know, where's the consistency? Because half the time I'm like, oh yeah, there's iframes on these abilities. Half the time when I see stuff like that, I'm like, there's not iframes on these dashes. Like, there's just no way there's iframes. Okay. Come here, spinny boy. Beyblade. You can let it rip in this asshole, boy. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, what'd you guys do for New Year's Eve? Did you get absolutely smacked? Unless you're not of legal drinking age, in which case, I hope you definitely didn't do that. First, for real, like, don't do that. I'll freaking call the cops on you, little stinker. But maybe you just kind of chilled. I didn't really do anything. I just kind of hung out. I mean, which I'm fine with. I didn't really care to do anything. Ah, the one way to actually dodge that ability. Don't be there. Just literally don't be there. If you are there, you are hit. Oh, so I didn't even watch the ball drop. I didn't even like. I didn't really care to. I don't know. New Year's is just like, if you're turning up on a New Year's Eve, then it's a fun holiday. But I feel like it's a really easy holiday to just also not care about. You can just easily be like, I don't care about New Year's this year, and then just hang out. And then just ignore it for the most part. You'll hear some fireworks going off. You can go outside and look at the fireworks for a little bit if you want to when New Year's happens. And like that can just kind of be that. Like you don't have to make a whole thing of it. Whereas like Christmas happens, and you know your whole family like wants to do Christmas or whatever, or Thanksgiving, and it kind of has to be a thing, you know. But it's not how it works with New Year's. You can kind of get away with just not having New Year's be a whole thing where you have to do like a whole family ordeal. I'm sure for some people it is more like a family ordeal, but at least me and my family, it's just kind of like, you know, everybody does whatever they want. People just go do their own thing on New Year's. Nobody is planning to get together as family. Now on New Year's Day, as of today when I'm posting this, we are going to get together because it's like, you know, have a New Year's dinner and whatnot and just kind of hang out. But New Year's Eve is kind of like party time, so I don't know. We're just not always together, and I'm fine with that. But it's like Christmas, it's like, yeah, I'd rather be with my whole family and whatnot, but on New Year's, I don't really care. I don't really care. This run kind of sucks, and I don't understand why. Does it just not want to apply burn? Like, what's happening? I might trade some stuff out here. But I don't even know what. And the thing is, I don't want a bunch of different stuff because I have purity on. $596. Look how good that burn is. 634, that's all? Huh. I don't know, because I don't want anything that's on screen here, but like I feel like I need something, you know? Question's just like, what do I even trade out? I just don't know what ability to get. I already have a buffing ability. Like, that's the thing, I have might. I have 93% power bonus might going for us. And my stuff still is barely hitting hard. And that's the thing that's blowing my mind, where I'm like, what? With a 93% potency on might? And this stuff is barely tickling cheeks still? Like, that's crazy to me. Okay, let's get back step on that. I'm trying to get in here and actually hit them with the flame wave a little bit, which I could do much easier early in the run. It's not impossible now. We actually did take out another boss there. When it's two bosses, nope, there's that BS ability once again. The ability needs a big nerf. There we go. I was gonna come over here and try to kill that, so that's good it died. I was gonna say, where'd you go, Prophetess? I kinda wanna... Whew. It came out of nowhere. Yeah, I just don't really... Well, could this be better than this? Honestly, maybe it is. Fuck it. Let's give it a try. It's already level 9. Might be a bit of a saving grace, I don't know. Of course, yeah, the thing with the other fire slash is that it pierces. I don't think it's really pierces much as so as it just explodes on impact. But I think that's still fine, and it might even be better for just general burning on enemies. Man, they made a change in the last patch that I really liked, where it said that bosses actually have longer cooldowns between their abilities. They can't just keep using the same ability. And I was like, oh, that's perfect, because one of my biggest gripes is just boss spam when they're just using the same ability and the same overpowered ability over and over and over and over. I hate that. With that change, I did see a lot less of the same ability spam, and it's awesome. But I think it needs to be longer cooldowns, some abilities. Because sometimes it's just like, ooh, especially when 2 instances of a boss spawn. So it's like, okay, here's one Chaos Bringer. Bad enough. You have to deal with that BS attack where he throws everything everywhere at once, that one right there. When there's 2 of them, imagine if they both cast that ability at the same time. Which they can, by the way. Then you're just really screwed. Okay. I don't really know if Firebolt is doing better than Slash for us here. It so far doesn't seem very different. It might be a little better, even just for ad clear, but I'm really not sure. Really just not sure. Really not sure, Yuri. Shuri. You know, I never saw the new Black Panther. Was that good? I think I heard people mostly saying it was fine. Like, it was just good. Or it was just fine. Or that it was good. I think some people said it was good, but for the most part, they were just like, yeah, it's a movie. Which is about what I expected. If it's not a Marvel movie that I'm really excited about, then I just wait for it to come out on Disney Plus nowadays. Not that I don't like the theater, but I don't know. I don't hate the theater. The theater experience is kind of like unmatched, right? Where you go and you actually like get your little popcorn and candies and a soda, and you go and you sit down in the theater and you get to watch all the trailers, and you know, you get to have yourself a little time with it, and that can be very nice. But then it's like, sometimes or most of the time I just want to sit at home. I just want to sit at home and watch my movie at home, you know? Like, I don't need to go out and deal with a bunch of random people just to watch a movie. No, thank you. We're not going to get any portals here. That's fine with me. Like, look how slow this bitch is dying. I don't know. I feel like this should be way stronger, and it's just not. Ooh, my favorite part of the game, spiders. I'm just going to stick in and kill her. I don't know. Hit me. Hit me all you want. Interesting. I wanted to see how hard that stuff would hit me. Yeah, not as good as that run should have been, I feel like. This actually did the most damage. Interesting. Fireball did a good amount. Flame Wave was actually killing it. Fire Slash was doing good, but no, honestly, it wasn't doing that good, because look how quickly Firebolt already did. Almost a quarter of what Fire Slash did. Or actually, yeah, more than a quarter, I think. Meteor, yeah. Meteor Shower, obviously not that good. And Fire Shield doing 2 million damage is actually pretty interesting, because Fire Shield actually usually sucks, but they did buff it. So maybe it's actually a little better now. Maybe I should give it some more credit. Overall, lackluster run. I don't know, some things in this game just definitely need some power boosts, you know? Like, maybe that needed to let me apply more stacks of burn. Could have been way stronger, but it kind of felt like, how could I even do that? And this is why I don't really use runes like Purity, because I feel like they make it seem like, oh, this 50% damage buff, and I still had like a 40% damage buff from this thing, I'm pretty sure, because I have burn and stun as my two negative effects I was applying. But a 40% damage buff still felt like I was doing nothing, on top of like a 200% potency of might whenever it was on, and I still felt like I was doing no damage. That's just kind of what blows my mind, when I'm like, how am I doing this little damage when I have this many buffs of straight up percentage damage going off? You know what I mean? I don't know, it floors me sometimes, but I don't know. I think just some things need some more scaling in this game, and I hope that they get in that soon. But either way, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have a run request that you want to see, something interesting, then let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely try to my best to go ahead and get to it, because there's a lot of interesting and fun runs that I want to try out. Probably on basically like no curse, then we'll just do some like looping on the infinite mode, because I think that would be the most fun way to do it. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to leave me a like, comment, subscribe, or hit that notification bell so you can see more in the future. This is a daily series after all, so if you do hit that notification bell, you get this delivered straight to your inbox every single day. That is it for me today though, so as always, have a great day.